Will DC take that hometown discount that he was speaking about? We'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of Sac, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with some silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Regis. Man, bruh, dog, we litty. The shine with the speed, Edwards with the 50-50. Yeah, this that I silver and black field. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo. Shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everybody already here in the comments section. Get this light right. Shout out to you guys. Took a little day off. We back at it. Got some things to talk about. I don't know if everybody's seen it, but Josh McDaniels has spoken about the DC contract negotiations. First and foremost, you guys, happy 31st birthday to our quarterback, Derek Carr. Y'all know with me, it's been a love and hate relationship, but it's always love, man. Happy birthday, DC4. With that being said, man, like I said, shout out to everybody here. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, you guys. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed yet, man, I definitely appreciate it. We are on our way to 15K, you guys, and it's because of you guys, man. So let's get straight to it, man. Josh McDaniels hinted at a sweet spot. Pause. I think that pretty much entails what's going on here, right? There has been negotiations back and forth between our organization and our quarterback with Derek Carr. Basically, sweet spot meaning he's trying to find that number that works for everybody, right? Last year, Derek Carr did say he would take a hometown discount. He wants to be a Raider for life. Now, everyone's getting paid around him. Max Crosby, Devontae Adams, for those, living under a rock. Big time contract, big time guaranteed money. Chandler Jones, nice, healthy contract. Look, we're going into next season potentially with 4 contracts of over $17 million. At this point, DC has to take some type of pay cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying 20 or 15 or no crazy shit like that. But next year, we're going into the 2023 season, not this season coming up, but the following season with a bunch of contracts that's over that, over that $17 million. That's a lot of money. We got to figure out what's going to work in order to keep this team around him. And, I like what Josh McDaniels said. He pretty much said it without saying it. We did what you said. We brought some guys around. We built around you because that's what he said. We want to build around you. Well, we did. When they got a top 10 or top 7 at that, maybe even a top 5 edge rusher in Chandler Jones, the number 1 receiver, a bunch of depth pieces. I love the Mac Hollins signing. I love, a lot of these guys, DeMarcus Robinson. We went and got a lot of guys to piece this up. I think it's time for DC, to meet us in the middle somewhere. But you guys, the problem is the Deshaun Watsons of the world, right? Someone that came out after all those allegations and got 250 million guaranteed. Matt Stafford's contract. Look, the list goes on. All these guys are getting hefty contracts. At this point, DC has to say, am I going to be one of these guys that breaks the bank, that we're probably never going to win another championship again because of the way the contracts are, put together. I mean, Deshaun Watson's is insane. But what are we going to do? Someone has to meet in the middle. I still think that sweet spot is 30 to 35 mil. That's what I think. 30 to 35 mil. Probably going to get 40 million a year, but 30 to 35. That's what I'm on right now. He deserves more. Yes, he does. But at the end of the day, you said you want to win. That's what this is about. Take the pay cut, take a bunch of guaranteed money, and let's go win a championship. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I am at with it. At this point, man, DC, you guys, this will get done. This will get done. It may take some time, but it will get done. Trust me. This is our quarterback of the future. Devontae doesn't sign that big deal coming over here. I know he grew up a Raider fan, but he also grew up with Derek Carr pretty much. He's here because of DC. He's here because of the Shield. DC will be here. Just take some time. It could even take till post-June. Once that money frees up, post-June at 21 million, we may even start talking about around that time to really like the extension may happen. It may happen later. I know a lot of people was thinking today is DC's birthday, blah, blah, blah. He's going to get his contract. It sounds like it's nowhere even near done. I could be wrong, but I'm going off the energy that Josh McDaniels put out there. I don't see it being close to done. These kind of things take time. But DC will be our quarterback for the foreseeable future, and it will get done. I'm thinking 30 to 35 mil. That's my number, but it's probably going to be more closer to 40 mil. Shout out to Chris Rock. What up, Docs? Can't wait to see you in G.I.J. Oh, man, y'all ain't shit, bro. Y'all ain't shit. Early violence. I love it. Early morning violence. Salute King. DC gets the extension on his B-Day. Takes a friendly deal, 5-year, 175. Leatherwood stays and at guard. Shout out to you, O. I don't think it's that easy, my brother. I don't think it's going to get done today. There's too many details to knock out, right? There's too much. I mean, there's way too much. I don't think DC gets it done today. I think it may take some time. I think it may be after the draft. That's where I'm at with it. Maybe even later than that. Post-June, frees up $21 million. Shout out to Odo, man. I appreciate you, King. And yes, we're going to talk about the Leatherwood stuff too. I love that he said, that Josh McDaniels said he knows where Leatherwood was drafted pretty much. And he's definitely going to be an important piece of this O-line. But he spoke like a politician. He said, I'm going to put the best 5 people out there. That's it. I'm going to put the best 5 offensive linemen out there. So whether that's Leatherwood or not, he's going to put the best 5 out there. That's what he said. That's what Josh McDaniels said. I agree with what he's talking about. But right now, if you look at this offensive line, this roster, Leatherwood is definitely a top 5 guy on this O-line. You can't sit him for anyone. Just put him at guard. Let him continue to build. Leave right tackle to somebody else. At this point, Jermaine Illuminor is my guy until we find another one. But Illuminor should start at right tackle right now with Leatherwood right next to him. That's where I am with it. But shout out to Josh McDaniels. Top 5 best offensive linemen are going to play on the field. And he said basically, is Leatherwood one of those guys? We shall see. Real quick. Shout out to everybody here, man. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to Raider Lakers. My guy, man, appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link up top. It's pinned up there. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Raider Lakers one more time. Shout out to Mateo. Look, I seen what he said also. For those who haven't seen or heard or read about this Josh McDaniels sit down, they asked about Gilmore. He said there's nothing really there at this point, right? I think, what was the word? There's nothing really substantial. I think that was the word he used. There's nothing really substantial there yet. That does not mean that we have not spoken to Gilmore in his camp. And at the end of the day, the way this team, this front office and this coaching staff moves in stealth, very quietly, he doesn't want to tip his head, his hand, right? He doesn't want to let people know if we're talking to Gilly or not. He doesn't want people to know that we're talking to Gilly. So it's very, very smart to say, I don't know nothing about nothing. There's nothing substantial there. You guys, this is a bidding war. This happens every free agency, right? You do not want to get yourself into a bidding war. That's what I mean to say. So don't tip your hand. Keep it quiet. If there's a question about Gilmore, I don't know nothing about nothing. Simple and plain. I don't know nothing about nothing. There ain't nothing substantial there. Keep it moving. Because, you know, you don't want Cincinnati to say, damn, the Raiders are still in it. You don't want, I don't know who else. What other teams that may be involved? Kansas City, I know they're talking about potentially trading for Bradbury. You don't want them to jump back into it. Keep it quiet. Stay in stealth mode. Keep it moving under the radar. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it quiet. I don't even want to know what's going on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to sign Gilmore. I want to sign Honey Badger, but keep it quiet. You know what I mean? The way we went and got Chandler Jones and Devontae Adams under the radar, I trust this process. I trust this front office. I trust this coaching staff to get the job done. You already know what it is. Shout out to everybody here, man. I appreciate you guys. 457 Coffee and Convo. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the nation. Vitality, Raider Black. Let me ask you guys real quick. Everybody here, man. Where are you guys at this morning? What city, what state are you in? Let me know what you represent, where you are at, man. Shout out to Crow. Facts. Always move in silence. Got to, man. Got to. Never tip your hand. Indio, Sacramento, Stockton. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Baton Rouge, Oroville, Reno. Let's go. Iowa, Boston. Talk about it. We everywhere. The nation is everywhere. Stockton, Spartanburg, South Carolina, Chamblee, Georgia. Love Chamblee. Love Chamblee. I used to go to a club out there in Chamblee all the time. Harrisburg, Daly City, Louisiana's in the building. Palm Trees, Connecticut, the city. Frisco. Let's get it, man. Wisconsin's in the building. Central Valley. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Let's get it. Let me get these supers in real quick. Shout out to Jody 510. Coach was speaking in the future sense. When do we have to have those conversations with Carr? They ain't even started contract talks. He's focused on building the roster. See, Jody, I agree with you in a sense, but there's been conversations, man. There's been conversations. You don't make a huge trade to go get his guy without already having some type of conversations in the works. I'm sorry, man. I don't see in any world out there that we haven't talked to DC and his representation about a contract yet. I think those negotiations opened up a long time ago. But I agree with you. He's focused on building a roster, and I definitely think that contract will be done here in the next month or so. Either way, DC will be our quarterback of the future. Shout out to Thick Frame E, man. What up, Docs? Working in the town. Shout to you, E, man. Shout to Oakland, for those who don't know the town. You see it. You see Woodson. Shout to Black Sunday on the shirt. Shout out to Thick Frame. Have a blessed day, King. Shout out to my boy Cardo, man. Shout out to that 209. What's good, Graphk? Stockton, Modesto, Tracy. All my people out there in the 209, man. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. You know, I'm from 916. You guys are my neighbors. You already know what it hit for, man. I love Stockton, love Modesto, love Tracy. Love every little crevice throughout that area, man. 209, definitely stand up. Cardo, man. Love, my brother. Appreciate you, King. I think there's two contracts. One, if they didn't get Adams, and one, if they didn't land him. Facts. We spoke about this before, my brother. AM, this is facts. I definitely think there was two contracts out there. And right now they're trying to figure out the logistics of everything. Look, man, this is a business, right? There was two contracts. But also, Derek Carr is looking around and saying, whoa, I'm seeing what Deshaun Watson is getting paid. I'm seeing what Matthew Stafford is getting paid, coming off of a Super Bowl win, though. You know what I mean? I see what Kirk Cousins got, fully guaranteed for the year. Like, he's looking around and he's seeing what's going on, and he's saying, okay, I can't play this stupid. I can't be stupid. I can't play this with my heart. I got to play it with my mind, right? Yes, Derek Carr wants to be a Raider. We know this. But he also has to put his businessman cap on and say, okay, look, I did say I'll take a deal, but right now, you guys, the deal that he may have took may not make sense at all anymore. You have to go off market value, right? You're looking at everything around you. You're looking at Deshaun Watson. You're looking at all these other names. And you're saying, hold on, man. Okay, the deal that I may have took 2 months ago isn't the same deal that makes sense for 2 months ago. I mean, today. You know what I'm saying? So, look, it's going to get done. But like I said before, you guys, it's very difficult to imagine. You know what I'm saying? Going into 2023 with a bunch of contracts over $17 million. You're paying 2 defensive ends over $17 million in Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. You're paying a wide receiver over $17 million with Devontae Adams. And then you're going to be paying Derek Carr over $17 million. The deal has to make sense for all parties, involved. And let me tell you guys another reason why this will get done. Why it will get done, right? There's only one name out there that makes sense for this regime if DC decides to just last minute check out and go somewhere else, which it won't happen. It won't happen because it won't happen. Jimmy Garoppolo, whatever the hell, Jimmy G. We lost our first and second round draft picks going out and getting Devontae Adams. There's no way you can get a quarterback now, right? Unless you use DC to package up and, we're not doing that. DC will be the quarterback, you guys. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices. That's facts. DC will be the quarterback. We kind of limited ourselves here. You know what I'm saying? Like we gave up a lot of draft capital, and a lot of these guys went elsewhere. I couldn't imagine going to get Devontae Adams and then we go into the season with Gilbert as our head as our QB1. You know what I'm saying? So, it's going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I see everybody freaking out on Bleacher Report in the forums, freaking out on Twitter, freaking out on IG. Chill out, pump the brakes. This is going to get done. It's going to get done. DC just doesn't want to go into this looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? He wants to go in and get his worth. Could you imagine watching all these guys get big time money in the DC, what he would look like going into the season with a $25 million, you know what I'm saying, like deal? That would look crazy. That would look crazy, man. At the end of the day, you still have to know your worth. Take it for what it is. Simple and plain. Shout from Bellflower, CA, man. These guys move in silence. They reveal moves when done. Jones and Adams. Can't wait to see the results. Facts, my brother. Shout out to Robert, man. Appreciate you, King. My dog. Always love. My boy always come through and blesses the page, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Shout out to the 570 people in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Intel, what's up, my brother? I can see this regime trading DC for the draft picks. You make a commitment, you honor it. Look, and this is a front office and a coaching staff that will do so if need be. They will. But what does that say to Devontae Adams? They kind of both have each other by the nuts per se, right? The coaching staff is like, look, we went out and got your guy. What's up? And DC is like, yeah, you went out and got my guy. What's up? Think about that. They both kind of have the same special move right now. You know what I mean? They both kind of have the same signature move. We went out and got your guy. What's up? Yeah, you did go get my guy. And if you don't give me what I want, why'd you go get my guy? It's a little iffy. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe, yes, honestly want to keep DC. This is facts. You don't trade DC after Devontae Adams. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. He is getting 34 to 39 mil a year, and the first 2 years are less cap hit. Oh, I'm with that. I'm not against that at all. Look, if it's team friendly and he gets his guarantees and he gets a no trade clause or whatever he asked for, I'm here for it. Just don't break the bank for us not to be able to build this team the next year or two. Intel is love, King. Appreciate you, my brother. Hayden, what's good with you, my guy? Yeah, it would not make sense to get Adams and trade Carr, Richard, at all. It doesn't, my brother. Like for what? Then you got you got a superstar and a star player mad. Could you imagine what that would do to Davante Adams to start off his tenure as a Raider, to see his best friend and his quarterback potentially be out of here? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, but try. We'll potentially get some more. We'll potentially get some more. Some later round picks. We'll potentially get some more. Look, also look at undrafted as a key to this team's success, you guys. Undrafted free agents. Look at that as potential building blocks for this franchise. New England did it year in and year out with J.C. Jackson, with the likes of J.C. Jackson. They know how to get undrafted guys. And there's going to be a lot of young players that want to come to Las Vegas because it's Vegas. There's going to be a lot of young players that want to come here because of what we put on the field with Davante Adams, with Chandler Jones, with Max Crosby and his development. There's going to be a lot of guys that's going to be getting calls after the draft is over to be a part of what we got moving forward. So understand this. Yes, we have 5 draft picks, but it doesn't stop there. It does not stop there. We will have a lot of pieces to the puzzle come together between April 27th and the beginning of the next month, March 2nd or May 2nd, 3rd, 4th. It's going to be a lot of moving parts. Do you think we trade? No, Joe, we don't. We don't. Because whatever player you trade into the second 4, I do believe that there's going to be that much talent still there in the 3rd round. You know, I can't see Z giving up that kind of draft capital to move up. Because if you move into the second, you're either giving up a player, which is probably a Josh Jacobs or something to that extent, which you need to have, keep him here for that committee at running back. That's going to help Josh Jacobs this year. It's going to help him. He has a bunch of firepower around him in that running back room. That's going to help him stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to have to be that workhorse. You keep him. I don't think you move into the second with a Mullen or any of these guys. If anything, you're going to have to give up one of those 5th round draft picks. You know what I mean? So you're losing more draft capital trying to move up. There's going to be a lot of talent there on the board in the 3rd round. Definitely, Joe. The problem is no trade clause. McDaniels will not tie his last coaching chance to DC. I agree. But that's why you give him a 2-year, what? 2-year extension? A 2-year extension? On top of the year he has a 3-year deal. But I agree with you though, Rich. I agree. But, DC's thinking I'm coming into my 9th year as a Raider. I deserve that, right? At least. Give me a no trade clause so I won't go anywhere. Because he sees how this league works, man. One day you're here, the next day, you know what? DC ain't the guy. Get him out of here. Let me ask you guys this, though. Does DC deserve a no trade clause? Is he a player with the capability to ask for a no trade clause? The Sean Watsons of the world, a lot of these other guys. Does DC have what it takes to ask for a no trade clause? I say yes because he's been here for 9 years. He's been through turmoil. He's been through it all, right? And he just wants to be here for us to win. He wants to be here to hold up that trophy, right? He wants to be here on these deep playoff runs. So I'm thinking with my Raider heart here, I'm saying DC definitely does because of the shit he's had to deal with being here, right? And with Davante being here on such a lengthy contract, you give it to him. You signed Davante because you got DC. Give the man a no trade clause. Happy birthday to our QB, Derek Carr. Shout out to LV. Yes, sir. We know we started off the show with that DC. Happy 31st birthday, my guy. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I have a love-hate relationship with DC in terms of on the field. You know what I mean? Love the man, love what he represents in real life on the field. But happy birthday, brother. It's a blessing to see another day, another year. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to DC. Happy birthday. Shout out to LV Maximus, man, my guy. Raider Paul, what's good with you, my guy? He should get the same deal as Devontae. Q says, give me 45 plus TDs, and he can have the no trade clause. Talk that shit. Love the man, hate the sin. In the words of Gruden. Or no, did DC use that? DC used that about Gruden, huh? Love the man, hate the sin. Shout out to my dog, Damian, man. My bro, man. I'm blessed, King. Blessed to see another day, man. Shout out to Damian, man. Appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for that flyer for the flag football game, man. I appreciate you, brother. That shit was so dope. Shout out to Damian. For those who don't know, he definitely put together a dope flyer for me and my guys for this flag football game, man. So shout out to my dog, Damian, man. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to Paul, man. Favorite Raider channel in the nation. Enough said. Docs is the GOAT, my guy. Shout out to Wasted. Big bro is in the building. Let's get it, King. What's good with you, brother? Good to be. I didn't know that Hammer was live, you guys. You know how I am. I don't like to step on people's toes. Shout out to my little bro. I had no idea that he was live. So I'll send. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this link real quick to my guy. Hold on. I had no clue. I had no idea. All right. Let me see. DC needs to locate that sweet spot so we can sign more big names. Talk that shit. Let me see. So where are you having the flag football game? So we're looking at All-American Park in Las Vegas, you guys. Friday morning, 11 a.m. All-American Park. I got to call the city today and see if I can reserve one of those football fields. They have 5 of them. If they get on some weird shit, we're just going to go to a random park. As long as we're all together, that's all that matters. But right now, if I had to say today, All-American Park. Freddie, Docs, today is my wedding anniversary. I got married 4 years ago. I did it on purpose, knowing it's also DC's B-Day. Damn, you a real fan, my guy. You a real fan, my guy. Hey. Real fan, my guy. Shout out to Freddie Raider, man. Happy wedding anniversary to you, King. It's a blessing, man, to always find your angel out there, man. I got mine in the house. It's a blessing, bro. It is definitely a blessing, man. Shout out to you and your Raiderette, King. Proud of you. Happy for you both. Shout out to you. Hope there's many more years, man. Hope there's many more years. Let me see. Josh McDaniels look like Billy Riggins from Friday Night Lights. That is comedy, bro. That is comedy. Raider Chaos. That's Nation Love. Mario, my brother's been grinding, man. He will be on the show here soon. B will be in Vegas as well with us. He'll be at the Ahern with us, the hotel, and he'll be at the flag football game. My brother will be in the building, my brother. Vance City's been really quiet. It's been really quiet, man. Pittsburgh, their GM came out yesterday and said that they're not in on the Honey Badger talks, but he may be doing the same thing that Josh McDaniels is doing. You know what I'm saying? Quiet, silent, move under the radar. You don't want people knowing that you got interest in these big name guys. You don't want people knowing that. You don't want you want no other team to get in the fold in the thick of things. You know what I mean? You look at it like this. If we come out and say we have interest in Gilmore, Kansas City needs a corner, right? They're going to say, we don't want our divisional rival getting stronger. We're going to go get Gilmore. You don't want these teams knowing what the hell is going on behind the scenes. Shout out to Lord, man. That flyer looks nice. I'm waiting on you, brother. I need one of them drawings, man. For those who don't know, man, my boy Lord R, he be putting some fire drawings together. He did Hammer's logo. He did OG's logo. I believe he did Sultan's logo. He did a bunch of different logos, man. So shout out to you, Lord. I need one of them, King. That shit is dope, man. I ordered a Graphk logo beanie Friday. Shout out to you, Jose. And I definitely sent that on the way. It's on the way, my brother. Shout out to you, Jose. I appreciate you, King, for all the endless support you give the channel, man. My guy, I appreciate you. Oaklosvegas.com, you guys, if you want to go grab some merch. Oaklosvegas.com. Out to Raider John, bro. That's the first thing I thought when I put this up, bro, was pause. I promise you, bro. I was waiting for some people to come out and say pause on the sweet spot shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Shout to my bro John, man. My boy. Fans are insane. Derek Carr only scored 23 touchdowns. The team kicked 40 field goals. This is the most by any team. That's 30% TD rate and 70% field goal rate. My boy Rick Grimes with the morning violence. Nothing. There's no better show in the world until Rick Grimes pops in with the morning negativity, with the AM violence. Shout out to my dog, Rick Grimes. Shout out to Steven as well. DC should get the same deal as DA with the no trade. Happy birthday, DC. Raise that ball. Raise that trophy for the nation, man. Shout out to you, Steven. My guy. Appreciate you for being here as well, King. Let me see. He said, need to find cars. G-spot. Pause. Ortiz. Hello, Docs. Looking forward to spending some time with you and the Horsemen during the draft. Pull up on us, brother. Pull up on us. Ahern Hotel, Thursday, Friday night. Potentially Saturday as well. And the flag football game Friday morning. Check out the fight, bro. There you go. There you have it. It's right there, my guys. Oaklosvegas.com if you want to go grab some merch. Rick Grind, hilarious. Hey, the morning violence, my guy. Let me see. Shout out to IV. Docs, hope all is well. I think they agreed on the 35 mil, but it's guarantees amount that's being negotiated. With what Watson, Kirk, and Stafford got and guarantees, that's what pushes this back. It's the cash. That could be it. Look, at this point, DC deserves a lot of his money in guarantees. Because of him, we got Devontae Adams over here. Because of him, we're still going to get fairly a deal somewhere around there, right? You just got to make sure the guaranteed money is there. And I that may be it, Ivy. That may be it, my brother. That may be it. But with a deal not being done yet, I still think we're weeks out from it. It could be pushed up. It could be pushed out until post-June. It could, man. It could. But either way, we're going to get the job done. Look, you guys, DC is still under contract. That's all that matters. Our quarterback is under contract for next year. Point blank, period. We have a lot of time to get this done. I know there's no more guaranteed money on his contract, so DC would like to get that done immediately. But this is business. You don't just get up. You don't just go to the table and say, "Come on, sign this. Let's get it out the way." You don't do that. Halo, my brother, man. Shout out to my guy, bro. Shout out to my bro, Halo, man. Always coming through with the morning blessings. Always coming through with those words of wisdom. Shout out to my guy, Halo, man. As always, love, King. Pinchy Raiders, man. Shout out to my boy Arkansas Raiders with the morning Spanish, man. With the morning Espanol. Shout out to my dog Arkansas, man. Always coming through with the shits, man. I know everybody keeps saying bowl or bust, but realistically, as a fan, what would you consider a deep playoff run? To be honest, look, you win a playoff game. In a perfect world, you don't even get a wild card spot. You go in and you win a game or two. You have to win a playoff game this year. Point blank, period, the end. That's it. Yeah, I got 2 cups of coffee, you guys. I'm not playing today. You have to win a playoff game or two. Simple and plain. I like to win a Super Bowl. But I think that we're built to at least win the Super Bowl in Vegas, right? Allegiant Stadium. We shall see. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet, man. We're definitely on our way. We're moving and grooving, you guys. Man, such a blessing. We are almost at 14.6. We need about 400 plus to get to 15K. I'm trying to think of something to do for 15K. I'm thinking about doing an Oaklosvegas giveaway, clothing. You know what I'm saying? Give away a hoodie, a shirt. You know what I mean? Try to put together a little Oaklosvegas package for the 15K giveaway. So you guys run them numbers up. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an Oaklosvegas giveaway for 15K. That's what I'm going to do. We'll do like a like a raffle or something once we hit that 15K. Give away a hoodie and a shirt. You know what I mean? And maybe a bag or something. I think that's what we'll do. Give away a bag, like a duffel bag, a hoodie, and a t-shirt or something. Just seen on my security cam, my Oaklosvegas merch just got delivered. Talk that shit, my brother. Take a picture with it, man. Send it my way. And let me post it on my Instagram and all through the YouTube community tabs. He said playoffs, back-to-back Super Bowls, but one game at a time. Talk that shit, my brother. Kane Town, you already know it's love, King. Shout out to my dog. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you as always, my brother. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. We're just pretty much at this point catching up with what Josh McDaniels said. For those who didn't see the sit down that he had, he kind of gave an update on the Derek Carr extension, pretty much saying they need to find a sweet spot, meaning you have to find a number that works for all parties involved. This is business 101, you guys. He doesn't want to tip his hand. He's saying we need to find a sweet spot somewhere that fits for all parties. It will get done. Also spoke about Leatherwood, saying that he's going to be a very important part moving forward for this O-line. But he will put all the best 5 offensive linemen on the field, no matter where you were drafted or none of that. The top 5 offensive linemen will be on the field. So, yeah, there's that with Leatherwood. A lot of political responses with Josh McDaniels. I think he's learned from the best, to be honest. He's won a lot in New England. He's learned a lot in that regime, not only as winning football, not only, coaching, not only just drafting, but everything as a man, business tactics. I think he learned a lot being in New England, man. And he doesn't want to tip his hand. I'm gonna keep saying that. He doesn't want to tip his hand, man. A lot of political responses in his sit down. The talk about Gilmore, there hasn't been any substantial talk there. And you know what? I'll bring these up so you guys can actually see them. Let me see. Bring this up real quick. Nothing substantial in that regard. FYI on Raiders and Stephon Gilmore, as Josh McDaniels put it, nothing substantial in that regard. Also, I'm going to read it word for word. Josh McDaniels said on Alex Leatherwood, an important piece of the Raiders O-line. We know what he was drafted for, and we're going to give him an opportunity to do such. But ultimately, what we want to do at the end of the day is we're going to put the best 5 guys out there. Shout out to little bro. What's good, King?
I feel like an asshole.
Why? What happened?
Real talk. I had no idea you were on.
Bro, I didn't know you were on. Somebody said, oh, shit, Hammer's live. I didn't know.
People came in. They're like, yo, Docs is live. I was like, fuck, I'm only doing like 5 minutes then. Fuck this. I'm done.
I didn't even know. Did you already have a schedule?
I didn't schedule it. Like, I kind of planned on it because, like, the thing is with using Streamlabs, if I schedule the event for some strange reason, Facebook, Twitch, they won't multi-stream. But if I just hit go live and set everything up that way, then all of a sudden I can multi-stream with those 3. So yeah, I had no clue. I was like, you know what? I'll talk about this real quick and I'm going to run out of here. And I sent everybody over to you. So
we got to figure out why you can only use 3 streaming. You can only use 3 platforms at a time. Like I can't. I just created a what's that called as well, bro? Twitch, and I'm trying to figure out that whole shit.
I got you. We'll talk about that. But I also spoke to the nation, trying to come up with a new name for us.
Oh, you put it out there?
People started flooding the chat. I was like, I want to hear your guys' opinion. I forgot who it was. They were like, how about Leaders of the Death Star? I was like,
it's
interesting.
Long.
Yeah,
long,
we need something simple.
Yeah,
we need something simple.
For those who don't know, you guys, you know what I'm saying? We are the 4 horsemen, but also we don't want to be known as, I mean, look.
Donkeys,
the
Colts.
Horses, man, the horses, the Broncos, Colts, the Cowboys. We don't want to be tied in with that. We don't want to be tied in with the whole wrestling thing where we potentially get, something at our door saying we potentially get sued. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to do that. We want it to be more Raider-esque. I was thinking I put something out there to say something where we can kind of create around the Soul Patrol, the best defensive back room ever.
Somebody else suggested that in the chat too. Somebody else suggested that.
Yeah, I've been speaking about that. I've been sending pictures of them in the group chat. You know what I mean? Like somehow, somewhere we can maybe go around the Soul Patrol. I like that, man. I think that'd be dope. But we got to make sure that we're smart so we don't get
hit.
Tank Raider says 4 thick frames. I'm telling you.
I was like, of course, the thick frame shit is never gonna go away.
That's just hilarious. Tatted Raider. Hey, what do you mean 8, my brother? Oh, you just tried to. Okay, my guy. Shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, King. So Tatted Raiders.
4 nights.
4 nights. See, I'm a shark, man. I'm a shark. You know what I mean? I can't go around that Golden Knight. I get we in Vegas now. I'm not getting sold on that whole Golden Knight shit, man. Look, I got my sharks on me, man. You know what I mean? I can't do the night shit. He said the sweet spots.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Josh McDaniels. The sweet spots. The Dark Realm, For Real. That sounds like a pop group.
Vitality said the Four Seniors.
The Four Seniors, the Stormtroopers. That's hilarious, bro.
We'll coming up with some crazy shit, man. We're gonna figure it out though. Yeah, so what do you think about this whole thing with the front office and Derek Carr trying to find a sweet spot? Pause.
I just, it's Josh McDaniels not trying to do too much, just basically saying, look, I think this is him saying, we did what you asked. Now we need you to do what you said you were going to do. I mean, pretty much.
What do you think is fair?
I mean, look, if you're going to take that team-friendly deal, right, it's that 30 to 35 range. I'm assuming it's going to be 35, but I forgot who said it earlier. It's probably the guarantees.
Somebody had said in the chat before, like, what'd they say? 4 years, $120 million with 90 mil guaranteed. I was like, shit.
Wait, what was that deal?
4 years, 120 mil, 90 million guaranteed.
So what does that equal up to? That's 30, 60, 90, 120. So, yeah, I mean, look, man, we're going to have 4 guys going into 2023 with deals damn near 20 million a pop. Like, that's tough, bro, to have Chandler Jones, Max Crosby, Devontae Adams, and DC potentially going into 2023, not this upcoming year.
Right.
With that kind of – I know we're going to have a lot more money, but you still need to build around the team. You still need to figure out – I mean, don't get me wrong, we're going to have a full draft class outside of that. Matter of fact, we didn't even lose any draft capital next year. So we'll have a full draft class. We can build through the draft, but you still have to have some type of cap kind of, leverage a little bit, bro. I don't know if you can do that. Flu Game says the Death Star disciples. I like that too. Big 4. Pause. Name it. Let me see. Raidernation Justice League. But look, I think it's going to happen. I just think it's going to take a little bit more time than what we thought. I mean, I know a lot of people were excited about DC turning 31 today and potentially getting that deal. It would be funny if you got $31 million today. That'd be hilarious. 31st birthday, $31 million a year. That would be comedy. But I assumed it was going to take longer than that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, look, he's still under contract.
Right.
It's not like, I mean, I know there's no more guarantees on this deal, but bro, there's a lot of time to get this done.
My concern is right now is if they don't come to a deal and he ends up playing in the final year of his contract and then test the market, like the dude's going to reset the market value if he has another fucking year that he had the last 2.
Yeah.
Especially if they make a deep playoff run. Like his market value is going to be like 55+ mil a year.
Yeah. You want to get the deal done now because he's going to have a career year and then it's going to be insane next year. You're definitely right. But DC, man, I don't think he's playing hardball. I just think there's so many details, man, in contracts. Like, I think DC says, I'll take this number because, you guys did what you said you were going to do. You guys built around me. You guys went and got a lot of guys, and we're still not done, you guys. That's the thing. I know what Josh McDaniels and him is saying. Look, we still have other pieces. You want to get a honey badger? You want to potentially get a Gilly? We still need some money freed up in order to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And people are tending to forget that a lot of these guys who went and got are on 1-year deals. So next year, we're going to have to pay a few people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of other guys on 1-year deals right now. Mullen, Jacobs, Cleve, Abram, and now you got Hollins, you got Robinson. A lot of 1-year deals. Next year, you're gonna have to pay a lot of people if you want to keep them around. Shout out to Big Mike, man. Shout out from Oxnard, Cali, raised in Pasadena, City of Roses. How about the Dark Side Pillagers for the new name? I like that, my brother. I definitely do. I want to do something thinking outside the box, right? I want something creative. I know the Autumn Wind. I know the Pillagers. I know all that. That shit's dope. But we want to do something different that makes us stand out from others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I'm going to think, look, I'm putting my artist cap on. I'm going to put my artist cap on.
Who was it that gave OG his name?
My wife.
You know who you got to go talk to then.
Yeah, you're right.
Because watch, you're gonna come back like a couple of hours from now and be like, "Yo, she came up with some dope shit. This is it." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
might have to do that.
Yo, we are legit 30 days away right now, and I guess the countdown really begins because the hotel that I'm staying at just is sending me text messages now.
So I got to say that shit publicly. So let me get these soups out the way. Raiders Forever Cuatro. I don't even know how to say. I don't want to butcher that. But I appreciate you, King.
Malosos? I think so.
How you say that?
I'm not Spanish. I'm trying. I'm not trying to butcher it, though.
About you guys, the Dark Souls or the Apocalypse. Jesus, I like both of those. Shout out to Jesus. I like Wild Turkey, the Black Rain. I like that as well. Gatekeepers. I like that.
So Mrs. Graphk is going to vote for calling it #bootyhole. I'm done.
Shout out to everybody here, man. I appreciate y'all. The Booty Hole Gang ain't never gonna go anywhere. They're gonna be here for life. Shout out to Cardo, 3-year extension on top of this year at $35 a year, $125 in total for 4 years. I'm with that.
That's good. That's good.
Cardo, I'm with that, my brother.
How much guaranteed? That's the one question I keep asking everybody when they put these numbers out. How much are we talking guaranteed?
Cardo, what do you have guaranteed? Put it in the comment section. Let me know. You got 90, 100, 80. What do you have guaranteed? Is it all of it guaranteed? Let me know what you have in the comment section. Bro, I realized yesterday, I hit the group chat. I didn't realize I didn't have my flights booked. Bro, I thought I had my flights booked for months.
I'm like, how? Like, my shit's been booked since like the week of my birthday. I thought you did it shortly after I did.
I've been traveling so much that I thought that this shit was done. I've been to Vegas like 10 times in the past 4 months. I've been to Atlanta, Sacramento. Bro, I thought that my flights were booked. And then I went yesterday to look at my email. I was like, wow. So I ended up spending more money than what I had, than what I was planning on, but it's cool. But I was like, what the fuck? Cardo, you didn't have to pay for that, my brother. You didn't have to do that.
90.
I would have read it out regardless.
A lot of people on that boat with 90, and I like that. I do like
Shout
that.
out to you, Cardo. My brother, man, 90. But I'm cool with that. 90's been pretty much a number that's been there since day one. I've seen Vinny B talk about 90. I've seen a lot of guys mention 90 as the number to be guaranteed. I'm not against that. Shout out to Cardo. Death Star Legion. Chaos, shout out to you, my brother. Death Star Legion. We're going to come up with something, bro. We're going to come up with, and what's funny is we're going to do a dope build up to it. And we're going to do like a reveal show, have a logo with it attached. It's going to be fire, bro. And I'm going to put shirts together and all that shit. But I don't want us to be even mentioned with a horse, the name, like I don't want the Broncos, all that shit. No, bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I love how everybody is flooding this shit right now with this, with their ideas. I'm loving this. This is amazing.
4 wins. It sounds like four farts. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 wins. Like it'd be too many farts. Too many fart jokes. Cardo always showing you love. Yeah, Cardo is one of the GOATs, man. Cardo always comes through, man, and blesses the page.
Shout out to Ricardo, by the way, because we thank you specifically for telling me to chat it up with him, because we got some stuff we're gonna be talking about behind the scenes later.
Hey, what if we
some dope ass shit coming up, hopefully.
Yeah, no facts. What if we shout out to my brother Wasted? Let me see something real quick.
The Splendiferous 4.
Nah, like I'm trying to, let me see. Hold on. Real quick. I don't know why images are coming up. Hey, when day and night are approximately equal length. What about the equinox? It's like Wasted always preaches the equinox.
The rated equinox is upon us.
I think that has a ring to it, though. The equinox. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's dope. Like the equinox.
Somebody just said the eclipse.
The eclipse. It just sounds like they're both sound like a car, right? The eclipse and the equinox.
I think they actually are both cars. Chevy has the Equinox and Mitsubishi has the Eclipse.
Shit. Well,
so much for that play.
The silver and black Equinox. All for the dark side. He said, nah, motherfuckers ain't fucking with that Equinox shit. He said 4 old farts is better.
Yo.
Oh, shit, bro.
3 hammers and a nail.
We're going to figure this out. We'll figure it out. He said 4 sides of the bunk bed. Hey, Bookie said the Equinox. He's stupid, bro.
I got to get my ass to work anyways. Like I said, I saw you on. I was like, fuck.
Nah, it's all good,
I was like, let me just pull up anyways real quick. You know, I got to show my big bro some love. Jaden Sanchez is in here. AC Slater, the Raider. Still waiting for your channel to start up, kid. But much love to everybody in the chat. Again, April 28th and April 29th, we will be at the Ahern Hotel doing live coverage. I'm not liking those hats, bro.
These are the new draft hats, right?
Yeah, I don't like them.
They look like 90s.
300 West Sahara Ave in Vegas. We will be live for live coverage of the NFL draft, April 28th and Friday, April 29th. April 29th, 11 a.m., All-American Field Park. Our first annual Oaklosvegas flag football game sponsored by Woodson Whiskey. Guys, pull up, show out. Let's have a good time.
Bro, they look like liquor store hats. They look like some shit you can buy behind the counter with a cold bottle of Henny.
I got the email notification for it earlier, and I almost threw up. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, and you saw the new ones that they came out with? They don't even have a Raiders one. The new fitteds?
Yeah.
That shit really pissed me off. And they claimed that there was some type of issue with the production or the creation of it. I'm like, that's bullshit. And those hats are fucking dope. So it is what it is. But yo, keep doing your thing, bro. We will talk later on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Much love to each and every single one of y'all. At some point, I will be on tomorrow. Shields up. See y'all later.
My brother. I'll catch you soon, bro. Let me see. Welcome to Hoist the Colors with your host, Docs. Shout out to my brother, Rick Grimes. Shout out to everybody here, man. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. What's good? Uche! What's good? What's up, bro? You in Indiana? Look what I found. I'm actually live right now, man.
You ain't shit.
You ain't shit. Why you got Niners colors on, motherfucker?
Ooh, damn.
Look at this motherfucker stew, y'all. Nah, you fuck. You pause, motherfucker.
That's green. That's green, maroon. What you talking about? Fucking.
Fucking like a desert. What the fuck you doing right now, man?
I'm whooping his ass in some fucking 2K.
It sounds like Uche beating your ass.
No, what's the score check?
I mean, we're tied actually.
Oh, Ty.
And his ass out.
Hey, what you doing later on? I got your call at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I was just seeing what was up. What you got going on?
I'm live right now. Just shooting this shit, talking about this Vegas trip.
What is that shit again?
So we're doing the flag football game that Friday, the 27th, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And then the Ahern Hotel is gonna be that night, or Thursday, Friday.
After the 20th, right?
Yeah, after the 20th.
Okay.
Hey, what you doing tonight? Let's simulcast on both our channels.
I'll be with this motherfucker. We were chilling.
You want to do something later on? Let's simulcast on both our channels. You good?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna call you once this live is over.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for calling.
All right, brother.
You ain't shit.
You ain't shit either, bitch. Shout out to my brother Stu, man. Guess what, you guys? We're gonna get a dope show tonight because my boy Uche, for those who don't know, former Jacksonville Jaguar offensive lineman, is out there in Indiana with my boy Stu right now, man. So we'll get a Graphk and Stu show tonight featuring our brother Uche. I like it. I like it, man. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We definitely gonna have some fun tonight. Raging Raiders are hammerheads. Jacob, you stupid, bro. You stupid. He said hammerheads. Yeah, shout out to my brother Stu, man. That boy crazy as shit. The 4 Watchmen. Let me see. What does your gut tell you about the Badger? Bill, look, I'm assuming there's a contract already out there. And we just waiting. I think right now, whatever number that we offered him, he may be disrespected by it. He may feel disrespected by it. He may be sitting back trying to see if he can get more. So I don't know. We shall see. But at the end of the day, there's a contract out there. I know that. Like, there's been a lot of talks with Honey Badger. And I'm assuming now that who Hondo was talking about was Honey Badger this whole time. It may not even have been Gilmore. Who's to say? But there's a lot more traction with Honey Badger right now than there is with Gilmore. But either way, I'll take either one of them. Pause. The names are still going through this like crazy. He says Section 8. I'm hella weak. T, happy belated birthday, my brother. Sorry, man. I missed, you know what I mean, yesterday not being able to tell you. I was on this morning and seeing something on Facebook. Everybody let our brother and GOAT moderator, Terrence, know happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday. Flood the comment section for Terrence, man, the GOAT of this moderator shit. Happy B-Day, man. Happy belated, my brother. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. The Dingleberries of Doom. Dupree, you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, bro. Golly. Brave, I don't. I think it's going to take some time. I think we're weeks out from the extension with DC. That's what I truly believe. I truly believe we're weeks out. Yeah, this is the field. I like this. Shout out to Thor. Shout out to my big bro Thor sending me some stuff. Yeah, I like that. Shout out to Woodson Whiskey. Would love to have Oaklosvegas attached to it as well. Love it, man. Shout out to Woodson Whiskey. They're sending over the finished jerseys, you guys. Woodson Whiskey, man. That shit is fire. And he just put, shout out to my boy Jay over there. Just put Oaklosvegas on the back of them. Them shit's going to be fire, man. Shout out to O. Seems like McDaniels is sold with the front offensive line. Can't help but to have some uncertainty still. Yeah, I'm over here, man. All this caffeine got me going right now. I do too. I think that they're sold on this O-line. But it's not done yet. We're not done yet. We're still going to draft some. We may draft a tackle. We may draft a guard as well. You know what I'm saying? But there's still some guys out there, you guys. We may not be done with this. We may not be done with this thing yet. Darrell Williams, the more he's out there, the more you can get him on a cheap. The more you can get him on a cheap. I would love to have Darrell Williams start at right tackle. You know what I mean? So there's still some guys out there. There's still some guards out there that you could potentially get in free agency. But I do believe with bringing back Brandon Parker and Illuminor and Barton, I do believe that these guys are sold on what we already have. They want to build on what we have. There's such a thing, man, is building on you know what I mean? Like, what is it? Continue. What's the word I'm looking for, you guys? I'm having a problem with my vocabulary today. I wish my brother Wasted was here to come through with the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious shit, right? But building off last year, you want to have some type of, was it continuity? I forgot how to say the shit. You want to be able to build off what we have last year. Build off that. You know what I'm saying? Growth. You You know what I mean? You want these guys played a lot to continue. Yeah, there you go, John. I was trying to say it. Bro. I can't get this shit out. It's just not flowing today, man. It's just not flowing today, man. But you want to have that. These guys played well at the continuity. Continuity. Rob, it's just not. It's not happening today. It's not happening today. But you want to build on what we had last year. These guys got better week in and week out. The end of the year last year, they looked like a maybe average at best O-line. They were getting better. You know what I mean? And they want to build on that. You know what I mean? Right now, we still have a very, very cheap or inexpensive O-line. You know what I mean? And when you bring Denzel Good back into the fold, when Leatherwood comes back year 2, looking how he's looking right now, it's just retool. Jermaine Illuminor, but coming back, he may start on the right side. I don't know, man. We shall see. Do you guys want a Graphk and Stu show tonight? Stu already agreed on it, man. I'm thinking about doing that, man. My boy Uche's out there now, too, in Indiana. I think it'd be dope to get him and Uche on the show together and talk that shit. I think that'll be fun. Man. Yes, do that. Yes. I bet. That's what we're going to do. Coming up on an hour, man. I got to go pick up my kids from school, you guys. I would stay a little longer. Just wanted to kind of have an update, little talk about the whole DC situation with Josh McDaniels. Sit down, his extension, you know what I mean? And you know, the stuff with Alex Leatherwood potentially starting this year or potentially not. The rumors with Gilmore, with Josh McDaniels saying there's nothing substantial there. These guys are moving under the radar, you guys. They're moving in stealth mode. We'll never know until we know, if that makes sense to any of you guys. With that being said, man, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Tonight, Graphk and Stu show, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. We will be live tonight. Me, my brother, big bro Stuart Schweiger, and my boy Uche is there in Indiana. We're going to have some fun. We're definitely going to have some fun. I'll see you guys tonight. Like I said, I got to go pick up my kids. Daddy duties come first as always. Love y'all. Wipe them feet on the way out. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. One.